in North. That was the first time in North. I didn't know in North. Nyaz when I netjos. Lomuntu was it obeki. Anan 9 or 10. 9 or 10. This guy, this guy, you know what? One thing I like about you, your character, you know, like we know, Sisikule, Kanzima. Lo muntu waya Ellis Park. I won, I intwana, siyodlala Ellis Park. Wavela phetha ama-cox grounding. Nobody knew ukuthi ufike kanjani, but yeah, it's one of the guys that I know, which you know what, actually play akusumuntu owayo. It was not smooth in a way that first game it Chiefs. First 11. And bekudoleza khumbula ku Chiefs mangihamba. Hey mabati grounding. Hey nangilo muntu. Mhlambe ingabe into 10. Up until babona hayi. Abonifaqosha bayasala.
Hayibo.
Aboniltov. I was managed by Mike Makap. So wangisho utendot labantu bayafuna ba serious, yeah. And by that time, remember go Bush Bucks contract yami beyiphela as well. Uyamazi Mike, I was advised with no delay so that siphume as a free agent. But again, that's not something you know, thinking back, it still hurts me. That was not a way ekumele ngabe ngaphuma ngayo ku Bush Bucks, considering what they've done for me. You understand?
Sanibonani bafethu, sanibonani ma-Africa. This is Jabu Mahlangu and Diskishandis, shuffling Ringas, and I'm your host Jabu Mahlangu. Namhlanje ngiphethe out esekasi bafethu sikhokhelwayo Clement Masibuko bafethu. This guy ngicela ukudlala naye idiski from like us Davidton, but angifuni ukuthi akhulume kakhulu, sizozihlafuna indaba eziningi. Ngizofuna nje ukuthi ngithi before ngim-introduce let me introduce uSense, our co-host. Sense kunjani mfethu?
Shap kunjani Javas?
Yabona siphethe bani fanda?
Siphethe Grootman.
Yeah.
Yabona ukuthi sasiphethe kahle. Bona seseyinhle kanjani.
Uzamanzi ngelemon.
But black don't crack.
Lalela. Masiza amazogeze ufa udla ngelemon. No, bafethu, don't forget, let's keep on, you know, Sipushi campaign. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. Siyanibona bafethu, you watch our episodes, but still subscribe in bafethu more and more, and we appreciate your support, and we appreciate your comments futhi in our comment section. Without wasting any more time bafethu, ngicela allow to introduce out here sekasi we are fair nayo ediskini, and naye he's contributed a lot to South African football. He had a great career. Welcome bafethu Clement Masibuko. Khunta Khinte. Ntwana, welcome to the show. Siyabonga mfethu ukuthi usinike isikhathi sakho.
Wala ntwana. Sure. All right, fana kumnandi wena.
No ngigrand mfethu. Ngiyabona usenze lento ekhulumayo yeskin hayiyo.
Calile.
Bafethu. Yeah, mfana umlando wakho muhle. Umlando wakho kude mfana, sibuya fair. Angifuni sicalele ku Bush Bucks, but to our viewers, yeah, Clement ngidlale naye like us, ngidlalela iBush Bucks, wadlalela iSundowns, wadlalela ngitshele Clement mfethu neThanda Zulu Royals, Batau, Super Sport United,
Chillies.
Yeah,
Chillies.
Yeah, ile
yeah, le lumana le lumilimi
ibizwani le
Chillies.
Yeah, Chillies ile yaseGreece. Yeah, umfethu udlalile naye overseas, but ngangifuna isigene le phezulu, ngifuna just nje sicale la phansi quick nje ukuthi at least to our viewers ukuthi uClement ubani, ubuyaphi, ekasi nje football, family background encane, yeah, ngicela nje intando sinikeze nje imvelaphi yakho nje ukuthi ubani uClement, and yeah. sithathe from lapho.
Yeah, Clement, like you said, okay, bangazi ngosibusiso, yeah, at Davidton, kulela la brown and bread la at Davidton,
Yeah.
and kulela dlala ibhola on the dusty streets, and you know you've been there, you started Elokshini and all the stuff, yeah, but coming from a small family of a old lady and two sisters. I'm a firstborn in the family, so yeah. And Ebola, it started Elokshini, it started Estradini and all the stuff. So up until safika last figure corner, sigcina sengidibana nani. Well, we met very early in our lives, and you know the whole story. And but yeah, it was very exciting, and it was an experience where we had to push each other in a good way, and the relationship was. Competition was very healthy. We had to push each other until safika la corner, and yeah, I'm happy nje ukuba la.
No, siyabonga mfethu but yabona njengoba so la mfana ngeke sihlale vele singamrecognize uSamuel Mtungwa mfethu. Yabona hayi ngabe iChristians intombi kakhulu. Especially mina nawe mfethu. Yeah. Bafethu sidlalele iSmiling Buds. Yeah, bekuyiklap enkulu. Not only eDavidton, iklap enkulu, iklap egcoka kahle. Beshaya ikapa thina shama SKL. Yeah, thina
besibahle kakhulu, and you know what, we got exposed entweni where professional players were exposed to at a very very young age, and let alone istyle and ama hairstyle, the way besigcoka ngakhona, there was a lot, man. There was a lot, and in terms of talent.
Sure.
I myself, and you know what, I would ask myself some questions, but you know what, I didn't regard myself as talented compared to what we had. You know now, uzibuza ukuthi kanjani, you know, kanjani, and there was a lot of guys that were talented, and yeah, you know what, I still say namhlanje, and like you said, the person that we need to thank is Samuel Mtung. Yeah, he has done a lot for us, and we still thank him to this day.
Yazi Clement mfana, before sizohlafuna vele indaba zecareer yakho sihlalela kuSamuel kancane.
Yeah.
Mfethu yazi nginokutshela abantu ne sense ukuthi thina kuSmiling Buds under 10, under 12 le time leli nje la ikasi laziwa ngokuthi udayi. Angisimazi ukuthi udayi.
Showcase.
Lo mjita lo bekashayisa ama drills, ama training in the long run sithe masifika ku professional. Kwaba izinto esizenzayo, and I think most of us, that's why kube lula masifika ku professional to adapt mfana. Angazi wena ukuthi influence abenayo mfana ne training ebesithole ekasi phela ekasi mawuthi kasi abantu ba expect ukuthi 11v11 and shot 10 rounds. Yabona ngoba ngabantwana las enjoy. Thina already had our training was structured. Ngathini mfana ngada like that experience nje yokuthi in that level ekasi grassroots already sibe exposed to such training.
No, when it comes to that, I think bathini ushaya isikhonkosini. We shaya isikhonkosini mfana, because you know when beka kwenye level, and you know kunezinto ama elements webhola esazazi sizincane. Uyakhumbula abo dictate, abo width, abo zonke lezi bekushuthi bekuyi-core into zebhola as a core, but masofika ku professional ndoda abese ku easy, you know, ufika laphana awuthukwa. Because we were exposed like njengoba usho, and starting from our coaches abesinawo abo Braveli, they were ama ex-pros, so yonke lento lesibone TV beyi-light dudes. Yo, Feds.
Hey, madoda.
Feds.
Ntwana. Okay. All right. Ekasi ke ntwana nyakwazi istory ngiyazazi sidlalile sonke, but now obviously sile sakhula, you know, and mara ku-Chiefs besisonke
besisonke then
because umuntu ohambe kucala ne if I'm not mistaken bekunhlanhla ne
kwahamba uNhlanhla kuqala then we were no kwaya mina kuqala oh you mean from elokishini to from eKasi kuye uNhlanhla kuqala yeah ase Madida
hey asashiya
urenga ngabani
uNhlanhla kuphela no bebathi uzoba
uLucas Khatebe yeah
strike Madida
yeah bekasuka kuDai naye
never we rival hey mara hey benabanye abantu ndoda hey bebasikhaba
bebara yile yabodlanga khona enye
bebatudlanga
abedavelilishwe
aliyana beyeluseni yeah that was the only way to stop us
Slimmers ukudlala vele blind because I remember Clement kwamanye ama game especially masidlala masiya kube emaswazini afana neketi kulithola mawudlala lenza ngaphetshola
chillies bayifaka la
yeah
chillies
eza kaJopa
yeah
esibekashayise beza
uJopa Mchunu
uJopa Mchunu
yeah
bayibizana
iphama
yeah bazibiza
cabanga bodlala babagaya ama-chillies ama-chillies
good makuntswemba
ukhipha ichilli khona la no serious
yeah bye
hey abesibuza
but because besi hey man team yethu we abentswembu kakhulu we had great players
abenswembu kakhulu
so fast forward Clement mfethu sesiya ku-Chiefs ngicela nje mfana that manje sesiya kuKhosi manje sesitholile opportunity ukuthi siye ku-Chiefs ngifuna nje wena vele ukhulume ngawe ntwana because ngiyazazi mina ngifuna ukugcina ngokukhulumela ngoba ngiyazazi until size sesihlukana ke so uya ku-Bush Bucks that's when now you started to make your name ku-professional scene mfana that transition yokusuka eKasi ukuya ku-Chiefs and ukuya ku-Bush Bucks where you got your first I think professional contract
it was a very humbling experience if I can put it like that and like you said you know besidlala sonke la lokishini we went to Chiefs like you know that time it was every boy's dream ukudlala ku-Chiefs and luckily we managed to kufika kuleyo setup and it was a very good experience and let alone the experience you even know every time masiya ejimini you know right sihamba ngekhumbi but mawufika khona aqala uyathuka that's how big the club was it was a very big club. It still is anyway it still is but the weight ezanayo you know that's why till today when you know thinking ukuthi umfana odlalela Chiefs you need to be you feel like fortunate it's a very big team so at that time I think if I remember I was promoted first between Gu and Nhlanhla. I went first up and well it didn't work the way it was supposed to be because you know the story besilambile ngaleso sikhathi
and bekusadominate ama-Chiefs asesowethu and masifika ngarabe bafike nabo basinikeze that attitude ukuthi
bekusemapulazini and it was difficult to crack you understand but like you said we were more advanced in a way so that's how we won their hearts you know besinganandaba ukuthi ubuye Soweto bebezwa ngathi makufika egroundini bebezwa ngathi so and I got a chance to go to go senior but obviously at senior ngaleso sikhathi bengintwana and lapho kunamagama lapha besibuya baba besibuya
ngiyakhumbula ntwana
besibuya
phela bomdokisi bebasase
bebalapha bomdokisi Poleni and you remember that time I was a striker as well
and now you strike
so like you know what intwana encane ndiyabheka baba you had to like ube realistic ukuthi you know what
yazi Clement before kunethenike engikhumbula before sichubeka yazi kube kuzoba ngathi ngimbusele emuva hayi mfana ngicela J lesikhathi lezi ezithufu joy esechapis league mfana ngiyacela mfana ngikwazi ya mfana ngicela usixoxele ngale express because I was there makusefo but how was your experience mfana ichapis I have to
akasitshela
because kuchapis league wayengimbuza ngisho beba safe you understand so besima so mesh commissioner izobheka mabacabanga ukuthi ubudala manje le dala yini le dala idlile le dala isuthi le dala idlile leyo ngale yona dala vele yabo so manje kunama game amanye and bebayisaba and you to remember 2-4 joy yiyo
beyidominate
at that time so bebanokubukela amanye especially masisidlala national vele la besishaya yonke into Israel thina besishaya that's why basithela nangama chillies legazi yabo but now masifika le uthola ukuthi masidlala national i2-4 joy or iHellenic bebasaphethe ongidi ku2-4 joy may soul rest in peace ubaba bebanokuthumela ama scout wabo bazocheka yabona ukuthi if bayahlangana neSmiling Birds because bebazi bona nabo mara iyayithi
vele
so then bazothika ukuthi hayi leli solo intswembu lana so ngikhumbula siyodlala nale siyodlala ne2-4 joy vele asahlangana naye 2-4 joy hayi kwamila indawo ungidi yena self wangena eground akusefu mesh commission wasefa yena ngicela ukuthi
no the thing why ngihleka ukuthi he knows ukuthi kwenzakalani lapha yana into uthanda ukungicala ngayo uJabu so makusefa lapha ungidi eze ke and like he said bebazi bebanama abantu baba ama target wabo so yeah so weza kimi ke ade hey angishaya amathanga ade hey mfana amathanga angaka qathile
atuqinile window sithi ngale kuthi fojo kunentwana yengamlanyana yini yabo ngisho amangamla khula
yeah sithi
party nangu umlungu ufuna uzishona ukuthi wathini ungidi
athi ungaphiki nomlungu umlungu unalebe yeah, no, it was good, but yeah, by that time, you know, it was the Champions League. Yeah. I think that's what now is missing. You know, Champions League then it has produced a lot of players, and if you remember, it was about Steve Nikwelea, about China Masol, and you would swear, you know what, I'm a national team when we playing together. Key game it was not only them, but like it was a national competition. Wherever you go, Jay, like my game are tough. So I think in a way, it gave us what we wanted to what was required with professional football. By the time we got there, we were well equipped already. Yeah, there was adjusting speed. So yeah, it was a good experience. Eziningi mfana.
Angifuni yazi mhlambe sizoshaya part 2 eziningi ezala esgela sidlala ngigela usenyathi mselwazi.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. No bekwaziwa ukuthi you know what makudlala inyathi nelwazi kuno Shavula ngapha uJabu kuno Clement ngapha so
hayi Clement ngifuna leli
ukahle
ngifuna leli kuno Khunta Khinte
okay kuno Khunta Khinte
wow
yeah so by that time I think it was very very good because in a way even attendance is school football so we remember we had even a term good you know makudlala thina iground isiyenza ibe pregnant meaning if mawuya ngale kulela side le field abantu bayangena eground like it was nice and I don't know if it's still like that ibhola lasekolweni but I doubt
but sisazoyihlafuna along the way yabona episodes and then usenze nayo ufuna ungena
so yeah before you move like us ngifuna ukwazi mina ukuthi wena just like most of us who scouted you like us when
Okay, like uJabu ashilo earlier on besidlala kudai
Yeah.
and kudai so we was khulisa yonke into but the exposure yaku Chiefs there's a guy again a legend of note like Davidton uChan
Eish.
umehlo makhulu
Eish, ndoda.
Mahlubi.
Ayi, ndoda.
Yeah, no,
Aye.
he exposed us good Chiefs, and yeah, that's how I got spotted. And he even we used to laugh about how I got scouted. And I remember he went even a physical fight. No shadow.
Angisho lebe protector uShedo.
Yeah.
Hey, uShedo konje ko besise
Mall, Davidton Mall.
yakufuna uyicoce. Yeah.
Yeah, so we were besiya Jimini and sadibana eDavidton. Ushedo wasithola lapha eDavidton.
Yeah.
So uzwile ukuthi hey sekunendlela esihambayo.
Sekunenye indlela.
Sekunolunye uhambo.
Sekunolunye uhambo.
Angavisisi. So bekafuna ukuchazelwa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it happened that now ukuthi kuna that clash between yena noMahlubi and all stuff. So ade angakungena ekhumbini. Angakuye lapha noMahlubi ade hayi. Siyahamba la siyakhona. Hey, kwaliwa ndoda ya kwaliwa but yaba physical. Yaba physical. Sinokuzwa bekuthi kwaliwa bo iwetnene nathi sinabethu bo iwetnene. Hey mfethu ya.
No, because uShedo naye bekamncane.
Yeah, so
Lela ka Clement. But manje uMahlubi umisa
Scout, mntwana, umgama opportunity, yeah.
Mara uTashedo washaya uMahlubi ngama-right. Ayuchana nje itip yonke mase. Wambasha. Mara uClement ula.
sahamba.
Wathi angabana ngishaye chana le. Angabana ngishaye chana. Clement uyahamba chana uyakuthi. No, that was beautiful.
Yeah,
and
it
I
was
remember
no,
that.
it was
Beautiful
beautiful.
story,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was beautiful, and I don't regret any moment since then. And yeah, like I said, you know what, we thank Umahlubi for everything that he has done for us.
Hayi mfana ugrand knowledge.
Mnandi, mnandi,
And then
Ntwana.
yeah, Chiefs azange saspana that vele bekunama big stars abo Poland and bekunama foreigner futhi uyaze we try come.
Yeah, I try kabeshisa. I beshisa try.
Plus bewintwana.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't mind ukuthi hayi
Yeah.
ngihambe ngiyofunda somewhere. If kumele ngibuye ngizawubuya
Yeah.
or if kumele ngiye kwenye club
Yeah.
enkulu ngizoya. Then it did Bush Bucks or opportunity Bush Bucks ntwana. How did it came about here?
So, opportunity Bush Bucks, you remember that time Mr. Chiefs, besithi masilaya elokishini besizilula kune team ka Poland.
Poland,
Yeah, besidlala eteamini ka Poland ngapha. So sasicoachwa uVeli Mzimba yamkhumbu the late.
Yeah,
So uVeli, okay, I think waya ku Bush Bucks.
Oh
Yakhumbula.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wayotrayela laphana awumqeqeshi wethu bara umqeqeshi
Naye
wethu
yena.
wayotrayela
Naye yena.
wasiya sidlala wayotrayela
Funa opportunity ndo. Yakubula buya faka ama tracks ukufila.
and what sekadlala khona
Kanti uyasibetha.
kanti hayi that's bad.
Yeah.
So obviously being the person nami who was itching to play yabona ngibona ukuthi yazini isikhathi siyahamba phela so kube umuntu thokuthi makabuya laphana ku Bush Bucks he has made a lot of friendship nabantu be Bush Bucks and all stuff so hayi ngizokukhulumela uye ku trial hayi for sure it happened so ngavele nganyamalala eJimini
Ya vele
Chiefs.
uhamba wena
Ngavele nganyama-
sesizwa nje ukuthi sowuvumbuke.
ngabuya ke ntwana sengibuya okay ngaye ku Bush Bucks ne
Yeah.
ku Bush Bucks I'm raving trainer for a week
Yeah.
but hayi siyakufuna mfana hayi interest so manje inkingani iclearance kumele ngibuyeke manje ngiye village
Qondana namacala wakho.
ayish ntwana bekuno screamer ke
Yeah. No
David, yeah. And by that time besengihlala no Bramike, yamkhumbula uBramike wase Garden Village. Ngangihlala naye and bekayiphoyisa. So thiwa hey ndoda imele solanda le clearance ke singacela yena angikhaphe. Saya ngeskido mfana. Vene amaphoyisa.
Nani nifuna uku-intimidate kancane kahle.
Yeah, but okay, I think by that time again, other than intimidation, I think that was the only form of transport to be available, and you know, you're paying nothing. Yabona government. Kumbula lapha na uskrima. Yeah, boy. Ufuna ukuyekela iChiefs wena. Ubani oyekela iChiefs? So azange bavume. So yeah, it happened again. Go back to issue ka Shadow masikhulume ngoShadow.
Yeah.
So we had to come up with a plan. Okay, let's go back team yokugcina engidlalelile lokushini to get clearance. It happened to be Shadow. That's how Shadow came in.
Okay.
Yeah. So Shadow had to do clearance, but yeah, now obviously.
Yeah, mela khai.
Wawumela khai.
Then yahamba smooth leyo transition.
Well, it was not smooth in a way, because if I remember, yakhumbula, I think the first game, man sign ne Bush Bucks, the first game, ye league against the Chiefs.
Nami besingilapha. Hayi.
Bongakabi. I think when uye ku first team a year after, I think a year after, yeah, it was a year after, if not two, I can't remember, yeah, somewhere up. So, it was not smooth in a way that first game, the Chiefs. Ngu first 11. And bekudoleza khumbula ku Chiefs mangihamba. Hey mabati grounding. Hey nangilo muntu. Wa mhlambe ingabi into e10. Up until babona hayi. Abonifaqosha bayasala.
Hayibo. Abonelate Martins.
Abonelate, abonilthovi. Hey abatai. No, enough time I siya protest.
Kunje bekisa protest.
Yeah, me game boy. Ka protest ude lo muntu lona. Enubudoleza ude lo muntu lona uhambe kanjani?
Naye
Akaze ndakazange ngikhulume mangihamba ngithi. So but yeah kwaba into ukuthi kuba ne commotion yana apparently kwabuziwa ukuthi uhambe kanjani internally ku Chiefs ukuthi I think some of the heads did roll ukuthi nimiyeke kanjani uphume kanjani. So yeah, that's how I ended up ku Bush Bucks.
But how was it mfana ku Bush Bucks, because lapho ayintwana vele mina vele ngiyakutshela ngiyazi ukuthi vele ale eyami vele and uyazi besijabulelana kanjani
sonke yeah
makaye kuphi then ku Bush Bucks mfana you stamped your authority. Yabona, tell us nje kancane about your experience and ikushape kanjani number 1 ukusuka eKasi awusasiboni njengoba besikhula impintshi zakho nani akusala
yonke into different
ukhuphe kanjani ntwana and iqinise kanjani wena as a person and as a player?
Jabu, to be honest, azange kube easy. It was never easy. Number 1, azange ngaphuma out of iGauteng. Number 2, everything is different to that side. It's not like ngapha. Yonke into like konke kuhlukile and awazi umuntu intwana. So I got there. Luckily, I think bekuna Cyril. Cyril was playing there, but bengamazi. But because of bekuwa la Joburg nani, so at least wanginikeza that a brotherly love, wayenza kube easy and what not. But yeah, it wasn't an easy journey considering how I left and how I got that side. If I can talk about the journey on its own, just before I got there, it was a very, very sad journey because Mangyala Payana, I had no money and ngangiphethe imali eshotayo. So imali, like I would say, imali ezongithatha i-taxi yaphela. Like ngagibela i-taxi I talk a lot about the story less, but yeah. In North. That was the first time in North. I didn't know in North. Nyazi when I netjos. Lo muntu wazijo beki. Anan 9 or 10. 9 or 10. This guy,
you're
this guy,
forced,
no,
I'm
this
telling.
guy, you know what? One thing I like about you, if I'll shift a bit, it's your character, you know, like you know, sisikule kanzima. Lo muntu waya Ellis Park. I won, ayintwana siyodlala Ellis Park. Wavela phetha ama-cox grounding.
Foster
Nobody
parts of
Foster, nobody knew ukuthi ufike kanjani, but yeah. He's one of the guys that I know, which you know what, actually play akusumuntu owayo. You know, he will fall, he will stand up, he will fall. That's one thing I love about you.
Ikati.
Ikati mfana. Futhi nekati
It's more
ina9.
than
Lo
a
muntu
cat.
yadlula ku9.
He's got more than
Hayi impilo zakhe more than 9. Yeah, so but the journey on its own, so imali yaphela, I think it was about 2 hours before ngifika eMthatha, and where last figure corner it's eKokstad. Ngifika ngabo 4 ekuseni, and ngisuka ngapha kuya iKokstad, it's one of the coldest places Eastern Cape. Yeah, so sifika lapana, sifika kwi-taxi rank, I think ngabo 4 ekuseni. Ama-taxi rank walapha ayavalwa boy, awafani naseNorth. Kufika lapha ku-empty, phelela lapha itaxi. Angina jersey neskipper kuphela, kuyabanda. I had to wait laphana, I think around abo 9 ekuseni kuvule i-taxi rank. Kunama-taxi asuka eKokstad to eMthatha, which is about 2 hours. Anginamali. So I had to come up with a plan. Okay, kune-taxi bezosuka eMthatha, ngikhulume no-driver ukuthi you know what, nice situation. And kuye ngicamba manga-ke ngithi angithi ngiyotrial, ngithi ngiyodlala ku-Bush Bucks. Everybody ufave Bush Bucks. Then he got excited. What asam. And the Bush Bucks on that day in a game. So fine, bang ahambe nami. Then we went straight to a stadium. So the person uveli angitholele yena ukuthi angizamele i-trial is not any like technical stuff or whatever. It's a bus driver. He's a bus driver, yeah. So sifike egedini ke sisho ukuthi naku ngeze so ngicela umuntu so hayi bamlandi. Hayi vele makafika azongilanda. Hayi udriver, mina ngithe udriver bazombhadala mabafika le.
Vele manje usho kanjalo.
Hayi bathi hayi ngena dati izobukela. And then they made his day. They made his day. So yeah, that's that journey yaqala lapho. So I think ngifike ku Saturday. I got there ku Saturday. Team bedlala Sunday. Okay, after the game bangithatha bangimixa clubhouse laphana is just bokumbhede nje nengubo eyi1. So on a Sunday akujinywa, Monday training. So remember ngifike Saturday angina mali yokudla, angina next. So ngahlala Saturday without food, Sunday without food. Monday ejimini. First day I made my mark.
Ulambile.
Ngilambile boy.
Ulambile unjalo.
Yakwazi ukugijima kwendlala. So it's been 3 days ngadli.
Man, serious.
Yeah, it's been 3 days ngadli. So immediately after training they started asking questions. Sebakubeka la eduze. Hey, what udlile? Kanti babuze entweni, basho entweni. Ngavumela and under normal circumstances with the personality yami bengizothi
kahle kahle ya umuntu wena
bengizothi hayi ngiright mara hangagwimela 3 days. Yeah, so that's when they took me. There was Bush Bucks in a restaurant, so it's when they took me to a restaurant to have lunch. So I had my first lunch after 3 days.
Yo, ayimfana ngeke yo Khunta Khinte ngempela for sure Khunta Khinte ngempela
Yeah.
yo but it's amazing
Yeah,
mfana.
Ntwana, yeah.
sense,
So
yo.
it okay. Me knowing you when I claim, because you are a very disciplined player. Maybe one of
Very
the most disciplined player I
very
know,
disciplined, yeah.
especially from like us. We on I know, proper. So would you say that moment changed your whole life in terms of how you took your career serious? Because yeah, I've never seen you do anything wrong nje, ever since you udlala ball. You've never been on the news for the wrong things. You've always been disciplined till today. Usase the outside discipline.
Yeah.
Was that moment a life changer for you?
Nah, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Yeah,
Sure.
ngiyabonga. Yeah, I would say that was a change, but most of all, I think the background. I think it molded the person enguye. I would say when it comes to personality, I think in life in general, I always think ukuthi personality, life or life will create a personality yomuntu. And in this case, in my case, I think it was a background yasendlini eyangihambula ukuthi you know what, I had to change life yasendlini. So the chance yavela as a Bush Bucks, I had to grab it with both hands, and it constantly reminded me where I'm coming from. Yeah, so I had to do by all means ukuthi ngiya succeed. It didn't matter what my conditions la ngikhona anjani. So what I wanted, it was just to change my life.
Yo, yeah, and then Ndladla, okay, sengifuna siye ku Sundowns, but your good memories ku Bush Bucks ntwana before sizongena manje ku Sundowns. Now naku PSL ayisoya bamosha ngale mfana esayidini vele ayeye sebayazi mabodlala ne Bush Bucks
Yeah.
sekumele baplane manje ngo Clement Mazibu bayazi hey madoda yabona lo muntu uyahlupha lo. What were like your greatest memories nje ne club ekunikeze okay na Chiefs ngasho ukuthi kunikile opportunity and understand
yeah.
because cha sicale khona but professional level where abantu abazi babhilivela kuwe, can you give us nje those few memories nje ezakho ezikumoldile to be even better and make sure ukuthi manje from la obviously ngifuna ukuya to the next level. Wonke umuntu udlalela ukuthi uma udlalela le team ufuna ukuya phesheya,
Yeah.
ufuna ukuya ku Chiefs or Sundowns futhi or Pirates. We will get to Sundowns but ku Amazulu ku Bush Bucks ntona yo amamumulisi wakho nje owakhumbulayo nje ngayo uthi hayi yabona le ntwana hayi sheme ayangishanga phakathi either yinhle or
Yeah.
or iyahlekisa for that matter.
Yeah, honestly, I think I would say Impato. Yeah, you know, Impato yasemtata, it was on a level a high in a way that, like I said, ukuthi bengintwana. So the person enthe uyilontuza bekayi-bus drive,
Yeah.
he was a trusted to me. So I end up ngihlala naye, which kept me grounded. So, and he was known to be a person who's closer to umnikazi club. So you'll not do wrong.
Wrong, yes.
So and the imuthatha imncane, the minute wenza into, it will be known. It will be known. Bozozwa nje ngecall ukuthi hey uyafuneka lapha endlunkulu.
Wenza ntoni?
Wenza ntoni? Theni khehla?
Theni khehla?
Hey, utheni wenza ntoni?
Usuqavile ngoku.
So yeah, but yeah, there were a lot of memories. I think one that I can look back to more than a game on its own, how I performed on the game, ye Chiefs. I think it had later more spotlight.
Yes.
It later more spotlight and more than just soccer. The story on its own, how it was not often Chiefs what's the word again? He protest.
Yeah.
He chiefs a protester that means there's something. Yeah, so that brought so much attention. You understand? So now people got to know. And imagine it's the first game.
Yo.
You know very well. It take us out. Okay, I know in your side, ne? You made it quicker. You went there. You made your mark like munch. So nami eyami yenzakale instant, but in a different way. We understand because of hey ubani lo yekele Chiefs yabona nani. So yeah, that's what for me. I think yeah ngenzela ukuthi abantu babe aware who I was. So I had to. It forced me to live up to my expectations. Ukuthi you know what, low I bamkhalela. So it can't be just an ordinary player. So I had to go to every game that I was playing. I was giving my best.
Yeah. No, nice one, Ntwana. So, bafethu, please don't forget to like, to subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell so that you can get the latest updates as Jabu Mahlangu and Diskishandis. We appreciate bafethu ukuthi you watch our episodes. Kodwa ubuningi benu and subscribe, gents, and it's mahala. Mahala subscribe, hali.
Free of charge.
Right, free of charge. Kodwa bafethu, we really support ukuthi you do watch our episodes. Clement, now Mamelodi Sundowns, Ntwana, no king now. Iza kanjani leyo deal, and mawufika ku Sundowns still azange ufike nje udla ama-ice. You were a very important player, and you kept your discipline food and your humbleness. You were working hard. You won the league, I think, twice. The Sundowns and other trophies.
Yeah.
Awungitshele mfana ke, what was going on nje through your mind when you first time uzwa bathi hey ndoda ngathi Sundowns ngathi iyapokota?
Well, to be honest, it was very humbling, and like you said, I mean, we said Bush Bucks yangale, and once you get recognized by a team like Sundowns, it be very important to give me, and it was saying, okay, I'm taking another step forward, and how it happened was, I don't know how it really happened, but I was hearing ukuthi iyangifuna Sundowns, but up until the day where we were playing against them, I think we were in a relegation zone. So we were playing East London on that day, and on that day, I was flying back to ukubuya la ekhaya. If uyakhumbula nanithanda ukungilanda e-airport. Hey Sancenga, hey uze uzongilanda ntwana ngamavili.
Ntwana usahamba ngo-10 points.
Hlanda kuyihleka le. La madoda, hayi bathe ngibuya ngala nginamoto bangilanda ngapha e-airport ngithi. But that's a brotherhood we always had, and we were so proud about each other's achievements, and we were very much so. So on that day we were playing Sundowns, and it was our last game of the league coming back. So I remember, if you remember the boy Utwala, ubani igama lakhe, the short one. Was a Katlehong. Patrick. Patrick Twala was on the left, I was playing on the right. So bekunethile lapho. Bekunetha actually. So I went, I think, phakamise inyawo zoyithi angikapi, but on that day like ngashibirika kwayenzeka. So a bench like they went crazy. Umambush was there, came plus bengasekudala yenzekile lento yempama le yakazibanibani umlisa mumbe. Hey, where's I believe so Daniel came like forcefully, and so it was big, like a bit of a commotion and all stuff. But on that day, the point is, on that day, Mangia Airport, I was on the same flight in the Sundowns. Hey, Mangene Airport, lapana we lounge nyababona bahleli. Hey son, cabange lento engiyenze egroundini nama kumele to my surprise I think interim coach then beku Roger Disa
Okay,
yeah bangibize bano Mambushi no Peter Katrolisa like in a friendly way
Yeah.
hlala lana but hey ndoda siyakufuna. I thought it was a joke mina yabona okay mhlambe since sesilana sonke uyazazi lezi zinto le uyazi futhi baningi banomlomo omnandi
yeah.
especially ma we player banokuvela nje bathi hayi siyakufuna nje just
To make you feel
yabona so I
okay.
didn't think ukuthi yeah, it was a serious thing up until it was off season then I was managed by Mike Makap
Yeah,
then
nami ngiyavela, most of us,
yeah
nami
lapho esilaphaya so angisho utendot labantu bayafuna ba serious yeah and go so okay that's when I thought okay it's happening and by that time remember go Bush Bucks contract yami beyiphela as well and
timing nje
no
right.
yamazu Mike I was advised with no delay so that siphume as a free agent but
Okay.
again that's not something you know thinking back it still hurts me that was not a way ekumele ngabe ngaphuma ngayo ku Bush Bucks considering what they've done for me you understand
yeah.
but again you know they tell you loyalty ebholweni ayikho nani kwakubuhlungu you know
Nonyamamba,
kwakubuhlungu
yeah.
but so that's how into Sundowns happened and when I got to go Sundowns I got there
bese kunabobani la ama player ke manje
no Sundowns was
Ngoba nayo
always had
beyibophile,
like yeah
beyibophile
big
nayo,
hlezi
yeah.
kunama player
Yeah,
it
uthi
was
ukuthi
yeah
beyibophile nayo.
hayi hayi bezibuya laphana bezibuya lapha bebakhona bomudawu luckily in a way I was very comfortable because bese national team loku Bush Bucks if you remember
Yeah.
so there were guys laphana ku national team ku Sundowns abo Godfrey and so
At
least
from
yeah
that
but I don't wanna lie bengithukiwe like I mean Bush Bucks Sundowns so the difference beyiningi yeah so at least abang welcome kahle laphana so it was a good welcoming so bekumnandi right.
Yeah, and how was it when you vele got bengiya lapho kule ndaba ye national team when you got your first call up?
Yeah, it's yeah,
So
bengabelieveki boy. Uyayazi feeling yakhona boy. Yeah, bengabelieveki especially that time into yo selectwa from team encane it was not fashionable.
Rare.
It was rare. You had to play for Chiefs, Pirates, Sundowns. To be called to national team. So when it happened, give me like it was wow. I did not believe it. So Sturu came, hey, not you've been called to national team. I was
And
like,
you scored.
I scored, and yeah, you know, kunezinto mazenzakala you don't believe. You know, kuna situations ebholweni mawenzakala you don't believe. I think ukuba nje, you know, I think uNkulunkulu.
Yeah.
You know, and that was a very exciting moment and unbelievable moment. So yeah, something that you can still cherish up until this day.
Mfethu vele iphela ay ukudlala national team bafethu.
No.
It's special because bakhethe wena cabanga out of millions and millions
And
of
like I said,
players.
if you go
Yeah.
the Chiefs, the Pirates, the Sundowns, I mean, you should be the last option. Like if you know, so it was by God's grace.
Yeah, sense.
Yeah, so Clem, you are at Sundowns now. You are playing with all these big players, Abo Godfrey, Abo Mudau, and I believe about Charles Mutlo was still there.
Yeah, I think he was still there. If not, Beranga exit. Yeah.
Yeah, so you play there, you win AMA trophies, you become successful at Sundowns. When does the chance of you come for you to go to where you go first overseas, Russia, ne? Or you first got
Into Russia, it happened in say Bush Bucks.
Oh,
Then I came back again, go Bush Bucks. When I came back, Conane, that's when the transition. You remember, I came back, but I was on loan. I came back. Mangbuya bese izophela contract ye Bush Bucks.
Russia uye
ngisese ku-Bush Bucks.
Oh.
Yeah, ngisese ku-Bush Bucks. So when I came back, i-contract ye-Bush Bucks beseyiphela. So that's how we delayed. Kwafika lento ye-Sundowns. So cause mangibuya, okay, the point was mangibuya ku-Bush Bucks bese already ku-relegation. So mine was to save ukuthi ibe ku-relegation. So for bona they knew good, you know what, if they are relegated, they're gonna make money out of me. So I need to sign a contract so that they get something. Get him relegated. So that's why we had to play at delaying tactics and all stuff up until I left Ngaiza Ejobek without me having sign a contract.
Oh, okay, no, that's clear. Then, so I know you also went to Greece.
Yeah.
You went to Greece from Usuga Sundowns.
Sundowns, yeah.
So it was a loan spell.
It happened exactly like we Bush Bucks.
Yes.
So what happened is, okay, like any other player, if not most players, where we dream of Yodala overseas. And it came an opportunity from a Greece, but Sundowns, they didn't want me to leave. So obviously, I think izinto bezenziwa different. You know, matimini izinto zenziwa different. And by that time, big no Patrice. Patrice is very open to players to guti they expand. You understand? Yeah. And at the same time, bebangafuni ngihambe, but now they understood, you know what, I need to play overseas.
Yeah.
I've got the unfinished business overseas. So they said, okay, now we can loan you. And you come and the team benyaguyo I begu bottom now.
Okay.
So but the deal was, okay, if a team survives relegation, we said it,
Sign you permanent.
yeah. Then if you're relegator, you come back. So that's how it happened. I went there, then it team relegator, then I came back to Sundowns.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long was it going to
I think it was a year. Yeah, it was a year. Then it's a relegator, then I had to come back.
Because Chris Nyazu Mike intombi salapha zinhle.
Ayangazi.
Hey, I can't do discipline. I want to make corrupt.
Bengingaboni boy, bengidlala ibhola kuphela.
Then intwana so ubuyile la
Yeah.
ku Sundowns ule wabuyela ku Sundowns.
Ngabuyela ku Sundowns.
Then what waqhubeka ne Sundowns. Then you left Sundowns.
Yeah. So what happened is when I came back, ngabuya kuno bese kune coach Angel, I think Angel Kapai. Yeah. I came back, I think when I come back, I think it was I think 3 or 4 weeks before if you remember in Peace Cup. Korea. You see, we went after Nin. Yeah, we went after Nin. Yeah, I think it was 4 weeks, 2, 3 weeks before Peace Cup. So Ngatola Angel Kappa. So when I got there already, basically the team, yeah, but they took me with. So we went South Korea. So when we got there, he never used me because I and no stuff. Then we came back. Masbuya sabuyela spectacular, spectacular. Yeah, I think so. I had to work my way up. Ngadlala spectacular. Since from then I convinced him. So I went back to being a regular. I think then he began no Principiano. You still remember Conor Lewe? Principiano no. Torrealba. Jose Torreal, yeah, begeze nabo. So yeah. So then after and then kwaba Neil no Miguel Camonti, then kwaba Igesant. So Igesant, it happened. Then we didn't see eye to eye and also, and that's when my contract was coming to an end. So I decided to know what. Because besekang frustrated, besekang ngasangidlalisi vele. So that's how the Tanda Royal Zulu thing came.
Oh yeah, but Kutanda's
But Kutanda, into Tanda, then bekungasiyithanda bekuyibhinoni
Bekuyibhinoni, yeah.
ibhinoni came and I was
Oh,
like, you know what,
bekuyibhinoni,
yeah,
okay,
ibhinoni came, okay, for me now it came as a blessing because obviously ne-age bengasa sekho sharp and for me now too ukuthi okay na into bengifuna ngizoretire ekhaya ngizodlalela esinaba.
Oh yes,
That
you
was a
know,
great feeling.
Yo,
That
I
was
can
gonna be a
imagine,
great
yeah,
feeling.
ngiyathola ntwana,
Home
yeah,
ground
yeah.
is Esinaba.
Bamba ntwana, yo,
La
hayi,
where I
ntwana,
made my
ngiyakudinga
name.
ukuthola kahle
So
ntwana,
it
yeah.
was, yo, it was, yeah, ignited that spark.
And that lento yokuthi
Yeah, you know what?
ufuna ukuyivala kahle lento,
Ngivale kahle
yeah.
ngivalele ekhaya. And little did I know, or the person who was owning it, Benoni United at that time, Mr. Ndlovu, is already in talks of selling the team.
Selling the team.
And he didn't become open ngayo kimi ukuthi, you know what, the team might be sold. 2-3 weeks into the team, we were still pre-season camp. Then the team has been sold.
Yo.
And how it happened, okay, Ndlovu always said his own way of doing things. He called us, all the players, he said, wena izangap, wena izangap, wena izangap. What in ngap? Team sethengisiwe yeDurban nina neDurban. I was one of the players ebeba eDurban. And I'm a player abo Jury and not abo Tshepo Masilela beza ngapha bebasala naye. I think bekuwa ama jewels wakhe. He was gonna obviously, they were good players. He was gonna make a lot of money ngabo, you know. So I was the part ebeya eDurban and I was upset yonke lento because here I am having a chance yokudlala eDaveyton. Now I spent a lot of my career ngidlala ngaphandle. I have to go back futhi ngiyodlala ngaphandle. So yeah, I went then Tanda. We went to Durban up until Itanda it got relegated. Then hey, hi boy. Hey. Hey. No, but you know, okay, is the sana ubhlungu in a way. I understand where you coming from with. Okay, I was part team relegated. Mamel, as I always say, Guti, I could be wrong, but yeah, I can be judged based on what I'm gonna say now. I always say, you know what, it will be rare for a team that is coming from a Durban to win a league. Durban, you know, it's an entertainment place.
Yeah.
There's a lot of entertainment, and at that time, we had a lot of players who were still new into the game, who still wanted to make their name. Then Yabatata, Umixa at Durban, big time. Big time. So there was a lot of entertainment. So the players, you know, like Josie, like Josie, you know, lifestyle is good normal. But for somebody who comes from outside, ezangapa, it change yonke into. Yeah, so it was the same situation na players are manning that side. So we never got to step up to be in a level where we have to compete. Yeah, so and yeah, and you know, like I'm saying, beba basha.
Yeah, no,
So lifestyle, it was not, it was beyabalimaza. So that's how we found ourselves.
experience uye nje from weekend eThekwini. Hey, ushisa ngeflight. eThekwini iflight njalo the time the flight bangeThekwini. Ngiyashiya.
Kanjani?
Wena wakushiya my friend.
Mara Durban. Kwenza yini?
So Clement mfana isikhathi sesibasilani mfethu bengifuna ukwazi nje ukuthi okay wena what are you up to manje and what do you think standard se football sethu sidinga ini and nokuthi yini esikwenza kahle manje as a country nje ngedisk nje general.
Okay, where do I start? What I'm doing now, or okay, let me start ngeball.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine, yeah.
Ebola, I think now, okay, like obviously, I think Ebola it evolves, and I think it has evolved, and there's new techniques, tactics, and all the stuff. So, but yeah, I'm happy with what is happening now. And now, recently, I'll talk about how my teams have stepped up. You know, it cannot be. Sundowns has been dominating for the past few years, and with Kaizer Chiefs as well. I'm glad that they
Ngathi-
came back.
yeah, ngathi khona something is high.
We need Chiefs that you cannot shy away from. The Chiefs is a big team. Then they stepped up, and the others, so-called small teams, and what I've seen since Ibuile, they've stepped up,
Yeah.
which is good for South African football, and for umhlaba wonke ubone ukuthi you know what, we're not one of the better leagues in the world, but it has to translate to how we're playing, and I think we're stepping up on the right direction.
Yeah, and then when I get since after retiring, we retire, then wenzani ubhizi ngani?
After retiring, obviously with the soccer still in my blood, I'm also involved with the super sports soccer schools.
Okay.
Yeah, as a coach,
Okay,
and yeah, and doubling up as I work as well. We Richwood College as a sports coach. So yeah, this is where I'm still am, and yeah, enjoying every moment, and yeah, and being of Ubaba, of course, which is a very important part now that
yeah.
you know we've spent a lot of time sing up and yeah, you know, being closer to a family. It's a very very humbling experience. So this is where I
Yeah.
am right now.
Clement, ungadluli, let me put my viewers with a space in good buzz because ngiyakubona ukuthi you are being humble about what you're doing. This guy Bafwethu is a coach at super sports schools. And if you know super sports schools, you know they produce proper talent.
Yeah.
I think by now how many years? By 7, 8 years with that program, ne?
Yeah, yeah.
And I've had the chance to work with some of his boys ngale program isiyenza Amina Bielefeld,
Yes.
whereby we check players from Emakasi who are good and siwatrain via a program yase Germany, which is Amina Bielefeld. And I happened to work with two players waka Clement, and I was in awe, like I was amazed with what Clement has produced. And Clement holds CAF B license, and I've asked him, Clement, Dwana, don't you have an ambition to coach at a higher level? Young Joel. And he said to me, no, Dwana, there's politics, there's this, there's that. So Clement being calm, maybe akafuni the stress of PSL, the pressure and all that. You understand?
Babheka abajita baba-
Sesiqalile, boys.
So-
Siqalile,
So I would say, Mina, in terms of a coach with Clement Ntwana, give it the next few years, you will see a player at Clement, our developile ngezandla zakhe Ntwana. Top
that's
talent.
that's a given.
Top
That's a
talent
given.
Ntwana.
That's
I
a
can't wait Ntwana to see Abu Zuzu le Ntwana zanga pe Boxback.
Yeah.
Nale mfishane ubani konje.
Uphiwe kuhle u-Oku.
Oh, Kuntwana,
Yeah,
those boys
yeah.
in fact
And
top
one,
talent.
Other one, he's signed in the Blackburn Rovers,
Is it?
England.
I'm
yeah.
not surprised.
Wow,
Even
wow,
Pito,
wow,
even
wow,
Pito,
wow,
Pito spoke about you, what you're doing here. So, Clement, I don't know. I've got this thing with there's development coaches and PSL coaches or coach. So I don't know, Clement. Do you think now you're a development coach, or you think you can graduate and coach maybe one of the PSL teams one day?
If you know Clement, you know that I'm very fond of abantwana.
Yeah.
I love abantwana, and for me, it gives me so much pleasure to start something from nothing.
Yeah.
And Tina, like he said, we don't scout for a talent. Siyaziqalela bona.
Yeah.
Yo.
Siyaziqalela, siyaziphekela, and that's it's more demanding than a professional player where you're gonna get a person
ready-made
selling
products,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, so for me now, I enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
And for me now, this is where I find a pleasure. And like you said, ngendaba ye grey hair hayi lapha iyavela i-grey hair ngamampela like uzicalela yonke into so but at the end of the day ama-fruits wakhona they make you feel so proud and seeing the boys baphumelela and you think ukuthi you've started the journey eyabo. So this is how I'm giving back, and I also feel ukuthi you know what, if only, and that's gonna be my dream and it's always gonna be my dream with such programs ayenzakala ekasi whereby I think poverty plays a big role. The most parents, they don't afford such opportunities, but again in such as well we do go and scout abantwana aba-talented who comes kuma background at disadvantage, because I'm coming from that environment, so I know. So we do get abantwana banjalo, we welcome to get abantwana banjalo, then we start them, then we sponsor them, then reach my dreams wabo. Yeah.
Siyabonga bafethu. Thank you so much. Great episode. Siyabonga ukuthi Clement usinike isikhathi mfethu. Angibonga kakhulu mntana.
Hayi, uyazi na kanjani noma kunini. Noma kunini mfana.
Ibaluleke kakhulu
Yeah.
mfethu. Nathi, you know, we've started this journey and we believe in our dreams and we've got a mandate. Nathi, actually this platform vele, it's one of our mandates is we don't just bring you know abantu abanjengani,
Yeah.
former players, legends of the game. We also go emalokishini and profile ama-team amantombazana.
Yeah.
Namajita obvious, but amajita they always have tournaments everywhere.
Yeah.
They always have
Yeah.
everything abajita. So we are very passionate about abantwana bamantombazana abadlala ibhola. And we are doing that in this platform. We profile them, we bring them in studio, nabo bazikhulumele so that siba profile kusasa masibabona kubo banyana or kubo Hollywood Beds.
Yeah.
We can nathi say, you know what, Lumtana sambona from le Orange Farm,
Yeah.
some Tata, some letter, some profile, and we followed her. Now namhlanje udlalile Hollywood Beds, now udlalile banyana. So siyabonga for support yakho kakhulu.
No, ngiyabonga nami kakhulu.
Thank you bafethu, thank you mashaflas. Bafethu sesiyabonga, it was a nice episode. Siyaphuma manje. This was Jabu Mahlangu and Diskishandis, shuffling Diski Ringas, sing Petis Kokosamu, sense of knowledge. Adios.
It's a rap ntwana.
Signing out bafethu, siyathanda. Danko.